abs are made in the kitchen? Really? You think abs are just some magical, mythical muscle group that when you go in the kitchen fairy is just going to take out a magic ab wand and just give you abs because somehow working other things works abs? What a load of crap. Hey gang, SilverBack here. Abs are made in the kitchen. Probably heard it before. Has there been a stupider thing ever said? Probably, but not a heck of a lot. Abs are made in the kitchen. So the idea is that when you're working out, when you're doing your training, abs are made from losing weight so that people can see your abs. Alright, well there's something to that, isn't there? If you are a huge fat tub and nobody can see past your fat, well they can't really see too many of your muscles, can they? No, pretty obviously. But if you never go to the gym and you never work out and you never grow your muscles and then you lose a whole pile of fat and you get to 8% body fat, 6% body fat, do you have muscles? No! Don't be an idiot! Muscles are made from working your muscles. So if you don't work your abs, you don't get abs. You can shed all the weight you want. You can kitchen it up, baby. You can live in the fucking kitchen. But you aren't going to get abs. It's a dumb statement. And you people out there that repeat dumb statements because you didn't think of them because somebody that you respect said them. Now I've heard Chris Gethin say, oh, abs are made in the kitchen. And if you watch his first 12-step body transformation thing that he did on bodybuilding.com, which is great, by the way. Absolutely love Chris Gethin. He's, he seems to be pretty good value. But if you watch that, he will say abs are made in the kitchen. It's a dumb thing to say, and many people repeat it, and they're stupid to repeat it because it's misinformation. Now, Chris, if you look at his at all the stuff that he does after that, because he doesn't do any abs at all in the transformation, in his 12-week transformation. But if you look at his videos after that, he always does ab workouts. Why? Because you aren't going to get abs unless you work out your abs. Now, there are many different ways to work out your abs. Sure, you can do core training, which generally means that you are raising something above your head and you are doing overhead squats, but you're doing something that forces your core, which is not just your abs, but your obliques and your paraspinal muscles, all of the whole core of your torso to stabilize, and that will give you abs. People you'll see plenty, oh, don't do crunches, they won't give abs. If you do crunches properly, they'll give you abs. Absolutely they will. Well, crunches tend to work the top area of abs. Leg lifts tend to work the lower area of the abs, although leg lifts actually don't really work. They do work abs, again, because you stabilize, but mostly they work the rectus femoris in the legs. All right. So, it's the big thing here is think for yourself, gang. Think for yourself, people. When somebody says, somebody says something and it's stupid, you don't need to go and repeat it because you can't think for yourself and think through something. No, abs are not purely made in the kitchen. And I see people in comment sections of videos all the time, oh no, abs are made in the kitchen, you don't need to do any ab exercises. Bullshit, you don't need to do ab exercises. Of course you need to do ab exercises. If you work the whole body, do you think I get my trapezius worked up because I don't work the trapezius? No, that's stupid. I think I get chest because when I don't work chest. No, if I just work back. I just work back because chest is made in the kitchen. Oh, fuck off. What a stupid thing to say. So, People will say stupid things all the time, and you need to use your noggin to figure out whether it makes sense or not. Bro science is a thing, and people will also say, oh, bro science, you know, that huge guy in the back of the gym, if you ask him what to do, you know, you'll never get big. He got big. If you ask him what to do and follow everything that guy did, you're probably going to get big too. Is it the most scientific method? Is it the best method? Well, that's for you to decide, isn't it? Because science is incomplete. You often hear, oh, science can't explain where the universe came from absolutely positively. Therefore, let's chuck science out. Baby out with the bathwater. Well, science has done plenty of good things. Just because it doesn't have every single answer figured out today, well, it doesn't mean that it won't have it figured out tomorrow. But it doesn't mean that it's worthless. That's just, that is stupid. And it also doesn't mean that somebody who's worked out in the gym or, you know, there's plenty of great martial artists who have 20 years of experience with no scientific backing. But if you go in there, they're going to kick your ass. And, to be honest, there's plenty of people who have 20 years of experience in martial arts who, you know, couldn't protect themselves to save their lives. I've met plenty of it. So you have to be discerning enough. Just because some idiot has a black belt doesn't mean that they're good at martial arts. You know, there's often the comparison, street fighters versus martial arts. Well, I mean, somebody who has had the balls and the lack of consequence in their mind to walk in and just pound somebody, well, there's a lot of martial artists that go in there and do a lot of forms, a lot of katas, a lot of stuff. They look really flash, but as soon as somebody punches them in the nose, they go to water and become crying little babies. It's true, it's just life. So you have to be discerning. Is bro science worthless? No, absolutely not. There's plenty of bro science out there that is good information and absolutely should take it on, but you have to decide where somebody's talking bullshit and somebody really knows where they're coming from. Science is the same. Is it complete? No. But just because it's not complete doesn't mean that, you know, you say, well, 5 years ago, man, science has made huge strides in 5 years. You know, there is Dr. Jacob Wilson. He does some terrific sports science stuff. I can't remember the sports science guy on ESPN, but sometimes his sports science stuff is totally fabulous. It's interesting and he's done great research. So, use your brain, people. Abs aren't made in the kitchen exclusively. If you want to be ripped, yeah, you got to eat right. You have to have the right nutrition. That's obvious. And if you didn't know that, well, Christ, you know, I don't know. Trying to think of some basic idiot on YouTube that you can go and talk to, but that's not me and I don't watch any, so whatever. But no, so if you don't have the right nutrition plan, you're not going to look good. You're not going to show your abs, you're not going to show your muscles. That's just simple, right? But if you don't work out and you don't work your abs, you don't work your back, you don't work your chest, you think you're going to get good legs from not working legs? Yeah? Really? No. So, use your brains, think, use Z100, remember, if you're not thinking, being discerning, if you're not starting again today, being the best that you can be, working 100% to get better, then you're not going to get there. Okay, abs are made in the kitchen? Yeah. Alright, believe in you guys, get better, I'm the Silverback, and I'll catch you next time.